Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Lucas Giolito is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch or throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's totaled 4 hits in 25 tries. He's taken him deep once. 2-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at. He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and up next it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Damon leads off first with one away. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Fastball taken high, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. The payoff pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Royals leave 1. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Brad Keller, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Coming to the plate now, Louis Aparicio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1 home. Drops one down here, and they'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. He'll try again, 1-2.
Ball, no. 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Heading out towards shallow right. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 9.
Ready now, Minnie Minoso. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Frank Thomas. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Soler on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. We are still scoreless. Back on the south side, second inning coming up, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, unfortunately, the rain that we're experiencing now is not expected to go away, and it's likely going to get worse. However, the umpiring crew has told me they believe the game will get in, although a delay sounds like a likely possibility.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions.
I think it is, though, Matt. You got to stay focused as a player. There could be a couple stops in this one. The tarp might get pulled. You just have to keep your focus, stay dry, and stay ready.
Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. everyone. It's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Hunter Dozier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sliced hard on the ground. One there. On to Konerko at first, and it's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Ryan O'Hearn. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Paul Konerko. And it's 2-1 now to Konerko. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Luis Robert. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Digging in, Yohan Moncada. Still looking for our first hit in the ballgame. This is line to left. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
At the plate, James McCann. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding try, but it's through, a base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
In now, Yolmer Sanchez. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Into the box, Louis Aparicio. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Three runs already home here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Soler. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left. We played 2 full. It's the White Sox 3 and the Royals nothing. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Alex Gordon. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. 1 out.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Adalberto.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. 1-1 is a ball high and inside. All even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. On the ground to third. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Damon. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball. 2-1.
Popped him up. Moncada is under it, and that retires the side. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance? Minnie Minoso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Frank
Stepping in now, Frank Thomas. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
The 2-1 home. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Count is full.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Nobody out, runner on first. Popped up. Mondesi is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Up next for Chicago, the first baseman, Paul Konerko.
1 out here in the Chi Sox third, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Paul Konerko.
He's going.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
The 3-1. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his third walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Ready now for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First and second now, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Line to the right side, but he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Up next for Chicago, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Robert. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here's the 1-2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Another payoff pitch. Here's a high pop-up. O'Hearn over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. On now to the top of inning number 4. White Sox on top, 3-0. Whit Merrifield next to bat. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot here for Whit Merrifield. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Royals are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
So now to the plate, George Brett. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Hit out towards second. Right to Sanchez. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he's able to lay off here as it moves to 2-1 now on the Royal backstop.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
To the plate now, Jorge Soler. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Down is full. 3 balls.
Hunter Dozier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Well, the Royals draw one closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the White Sox 3 and the Royals 1. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next will be the switch-hitting 3rd baseman, Yoan Moncada.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And now a pitch on the way. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Left side, but well foul. The 2-2. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Now batting, the catcher, James McCann.
Stepping into the box, James McCann. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Yolmer Sanchez. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it feels like every at-bat has been an incredible battle, full count after full count, and he said eventually that absolutely wears the pitchers out on the other side, which should result in more offense for them as the game progresses.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Ryan O'Hearn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Aparicio fields it cleanly, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the veteran left-handed hitting outfielder Alex Gordon. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto.
Now at the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Johnny Damon. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready once again, Luis Aparicio. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Two and one count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Shoots this one over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
the batter.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Settling in now, Minnie Minoso. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Soler on the move. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And here is the big hurt, Frank Thomas. Two and 1. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Paul Konerko. It was a walk in his last trip. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is Soler. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Konerko will touch them all. A 3-run homer. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Mike Montgomery will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. Ground ball right into the shift. Merrifield scoops it up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Next to Chicago.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the thrower. He just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
So digging in now, Luis Robert. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Still only one out in the inning.
No.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now a sinker this time, but this ball stays outside as he loses him here. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Swinging a soft liner. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Into the box, James McCann. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the White Sox 7 and the Royals 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Whit Merrifield will start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
In now, George Brett. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Sent out to straightaway center field. Robert is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
At the plate, Salvador Perez. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Pitch on the way.
Ball.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Jorge Soler would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. Sanchez is up with it. Low throw, but Caneco digs it out, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. They're down 7-1. Plate, Yolmer Sanchez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. 2-2. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Stepping into the box, Luis Aparicio. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that'll make him 1-for-4 in this one.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So now to the plate, Minnie Minoso. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now back, the designated hitter, Frank Thomas.
Stepping in now, Frank Thomas.
Ball.
2 balls and a strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 3-1. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Ian Kennedy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Paul Caneco. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. 2-2 one more time. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The right fielder,
Digging in to try it again, Eloy Jimenez. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Fastball swung on and missed. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Sox get 3 thanks to this 3-run home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th, and this is now a 10-1 ball game. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate now, Hunter Dozier. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right side, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Cody Hoyer comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
the White Sox, number 65, Cody Hoyer.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn, and he fouls this one off. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Striding in once again, Alex Gordon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
No.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Minoso is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Royals leave 1. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Luis Robert. Now the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Merrifield picks it up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Digging in and looking for more, Yoan Moncada. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Yoan Moncada becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Into the box, James McCann. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Ready to begin the 8th, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Johnny Damon 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Swing and a ground ball for Aparicio. It's short. He's got it. Throws over to Caneco for out number 2.
Up next to the Royals, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Stepping up now, Whit Merrifield. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 2 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Popped him up. McCann is there. And the inning is over. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in as the switch hitting second baseman, Yolmer Sanchez. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Luis Aparicio. Hit high and deep to left field. Gordon going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 9.
Up next for Chicago, Minnie Minoso. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Hit on the ground to third. Brett is there for it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Digging in, George Brett starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Moncada's there for it, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swung on and belted to left by Perez. This one's deep. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now down to an 8-run ball game.
Yeah, all things considered, it's been a day to forget for them. So this homer will be a welcome to everyone in that dugout. Maybe this gives them a little momentum going into the next game.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. Slow roller left side. Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hunter Dozier.
Royals down to their final out, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air into shallow left center. Sanchez has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
10-2 the final in this game. The White Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Lucas Giolito gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. Brad Keller permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox, 10 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs on 3 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.